Hey everyone, Luke Dog here, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. We're about to venture into the Brecilian Forest.
It is very thin here, and all manner of strange things may be seen.
Thanks for the heads up, Liliana. Got some elf fruit. Some more elf fruit. I think we're going to find a lot of elf fruit here.
What manner of beast is this?
Werewolf, obviously.
Don't give them the advantage!
Got some actual wolves here, too. In Dane, he stood his ground. The fanged beast approached. He saw the rage within his eyes, the wolf that once was there. The sword he raised, merciful death be praised, to the Maker went his prayer. From the popular telling of Dane and the Werewolf, Legend of Ferelden, 450 Black. Ferelden lore is full of instances where these creatures have plagued the countryside. Wolves possessed by rage demons and transformed into humanoid monsters with incredible speed and strength, able to spread a curse to those they bite that would drive them mad with unthinking fury. When in this arranged state, a human host can likewise become possessed and be transformed into a feral wolf-like beast. Tales differ on these werewolves of human origin, some claiming that their transformation into a bestial form happens uncontrollably. Some claim the transformation is irreversible. As is often the case with demonic tales, both versions were most likely true at some point. The ability of normal dogs to detect a werewolf even when it is in a human guise is what first led Fereldans to adopt dogs as indispensable companions in every farmhold. The alliance between humans and regular wolves is the subject of the popular Ferelden folktale, Dane and the Werewolf. The actual hero Dane led a crusade to eliminate the werewolf threat during the early Black Age, and while werewolves have never assumed the same prominence since, there have still been reports of individual packs lurking in remote forests. In recent years, some have even been reported to have developed an uncanny willpower and intelligence, though why this is so is still unknown.
Very well. Shall be done.
I approve.
Blight Wolf.
Very well. Come, let us end this!
Another corpse for the pile.
No one's keeping track. This is about where Dee's message needs to be sent. I need to fire an arrow. Okay, hold on. Six. Swap. And use that. There we go. Message has been sent.
Right. You've made some important enemies with your little arrows. You're through. More enemies ahead.
Message arrow for D triggered an ambush almost instantly. Search them for an indication how they knew. I will, but first I wanna...
It has begun. Back!
Alright, battle it is then! Enough!
Hey, get back here.
It has begun.
Everyone good? By order of Emir Thorogood. It appears the messenger was not expected to survive the message, but you defeated the ambush and D's associates know it is safe to move. Return to the non-noble in Denerim for your reward. We know they are out there, and they will move when their fellow vermin call them out. Watch for the sign and slaughter the lot. They will know it is coming and probably abandon the poor sap of a messenger, but even in that, our message will be sent with an authority theirs cannot have. Death root. Go this way. Ooh, more death root. You know, if it wasn't for the werewolves, this actually would be a pretty decent forest. Nice and peaceful. Babbling brooks. Lush vegetation. That's a big bear. Sorry, buddy.
Get off!
I just crushed my foot. It wasn't worth it. Sorry, bear. You, Liliana.
Flowers? For me? They're beautiful.
These are your mother's flowers, aren't they?
These were her favorite. I haven't seen these in such a long time. They smell just like Mother used to. Thank you. Thank you so much for remembering.
No problem. Ooh. Hello?
The Watchwolves have spoken truly, my brothers and sisters. The Dailies send a human of all things to repay us for our attack, to put us in our place. What bitter irony.
And who are you supposed to be?
You speak to Swift Runner. I lead my cursed brothers and sisters. Turn back now. Go back to the Dalish and tell them that you have failed. Tell them we will gladly watch them suffer the same curse we have suffered for too long. We will watch them pay.
You're the werewolves who ambushed the Dalish, then?
Yar. I regret only that we did not inflict every single one of them with the curse that night.
You sound as if you hate the Dalish a great deal.
That we do! How dare they send you here against us? Turn and leave, while you still have the chance!
I would prefer to talk to you. I mean you no harm.
Was it not Sathrian who sent you? He wishes only our destruction, never to talk.
You attacked his clan. Why should he not retaliate?
You know nothing, do you? Nothing of us, and even less of those you serve. You are a fool, and we are done talking. Run from the forest while you can. Run to the Dalish and tell them they are doomed.
I don't want to fight, but neither can I retreat.
I do not wish to fight you either, but we cannot trust you. Come, brothers and sisters, let us retreat. The forest has eyes of its own, and it will deal with intruders as it always has.
Bye?
What manner of beast is this?
Those are werewolves. Obviously. Aedan, I think one of those cracked skulls you got kind of forced some memory loss on you.
Away with you! Very well.
I am your
Nope.
Well, aren't you sweet and attentive?
Of course I am, but we should move on. I was trying to... Werewolf pelt. How different are those from wolf pelts? Let's see. Cross over here? No, I can't. Reduces hostility, plus 10 healing effects. I'll take it.
Who comes?
I'm a Grey Warden.
A Grey Warden? Here? But, we were sent to find Witherfang, bring his heart, attacked.
His wounds are deep and some are still bleeding heavily, the result of an attack by creatures with large claws. He does not appear to have any bite marks. Hunter's armor has been all but ripped to shreds. His bow is missing, but he still possesses a blood-encrusted blade and most of his arrows. He also possesses his boots, as well as a belt pouch with various small personal items in it, including a small figurine carved from bone. Let's take him back to the camp.
And Darren Atishan, Grey Warden. Our scouts saw you approaching and tell me you carry the body of one of our hunters with you. Ah, Dagon. He is wounded, but I think he will live.
I'm glad we were able to help him. Thank the Maker we returned to the Dalish in time. He must have watched over this man.
Or perhaps his own gods were watching out for him.
And perhaps they just know the Maker by another name.
Believe what you wish. It seems to me that they should be thanking the Grey Warden more than some absent god. But who am I to judge?
Mas Sirenas, your help is appreciated. Come, Lethaline, let us take Dagon to the Keeper, and quickly. If we are lucky, we may still save him.
And to think, that entire conversation between these two could have been avoided if I didn't bring one of them. Just goes to show how in-depth some of these RPGs can go, which is what I really like. Helps find replayability. Here, Morgan. New gloves. Okay, let's get back on the path we were at. Not this way. Are we going down this way? Yeah, he was right here. Oh, there's nothing. Never mind. Gotta go this way then.
Dark spawn!
Really? Oh, wow.
It's begun. No quarter shall be given. Shall be done. It's begun. Very well. As you say. I shall do it. 'Tis begun.
Get back here. Hands off my girlfriend. Everyone good? +5 spell resistance, +2 spell. Isn't that just +7 then? I see you over there. I'm gonna go over here first.
We might want to walk softly here.
Very well. Now you fall!
Great, you got her arms. Or ents. Now I see why they say the Force itself can move or whatever. For demons crossing over into our world, mankind is not always the preferred prey. Possessing humans means risking encounters with powerful mages and Templars, as well as other complications. Some demons find it far easier to seek out animals or even plants, assuming that these will make as suitable a host as a human. Those that possess trees are known as wild sylvans. Generally, only demons of rage, the weakest of the demon hierarchy, will become a sylvan. Once they do, they must spend a great deal of time twisting and molding the host in order to make it mobile. and once they have, the Sylvan is a powerful and deadly opponent. Other more intelligent spirits have also been known to become Sylvans, and are generally much less violent, but these are rare. Slow but immensely powerful, wild Sylvans prefer to lay in ambush, waiting for a victim to become lost, tired, or trapped before closing in for the kill. They hide among regular trees, nearly undetectable until they begin to move into reach. When they do come to life, as some travelers say, they stand tall, roots forming into legs and feet, and branches stretching out into lashing arms. When not presented with a living target, however, it has been noted that Sylvans often fall into a form of dormancy, perhaps brought on by the nature of their tree host. While mobile, they normally return to whatever they were rooted once their prey has been killed. For both these reasons, a forest that has Sylvans within can become incredibly dangerous to pass through for very long periods of time. Ironbark.
Shall be done.
I don't want to go there yet. I want to explore here first. Let's go up here. Take these guys out.
Even more darkspawn. Sense of theme.
Yeah, we're Grey Wardens. It's to be expected in this line of work. Too bad it didn't tumble down. Tombstone. This almost perfect orb is made of a polished black stone and has been painted to look like the night sky, complete with constellations. Alistair, is this something you like? Well, I know that's Carver, of course.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
Get down. Come on. Here we go.
Very well. It's begun. Now we do battle. Very well.
Stab, stab, stab. What were you complimenting? I swear she just said thank you so much. I'm like, why? I didn't do anything. What are we doing?
Very well.
Hello! Timber. I count 2, possibly 3 Sylvans here.
We must not exhaust our supplies.
There's a 1.
Oh, this should be good.
Don't be a fool! right. Who ordered that? It has begun. Come, let us end this.
Yeah.
Shall be done.
Stab, stab, stab.
Is that what you got?
Mother Nature is angry with us.
What manner of beast be thee that comes before this elder tree?
How is it you can talk?
How do I speak? The same as you. I form the words and sound them true. Now I have answered a query of thine, but thou hast yet to answer mine.
Can't you see me? I am a human.
Ah, yes. I remember thy kind, so brief of life and all but blind to the peril you cause, the lives you take. Such chaos is sown within thy wake. Allow me a moment to welcome thee. I am called the Grand Oak, sometimes the Elder Tree.
It rhymes? 'Tis a rhyming tree. One can only imagine what manner of spirit is involved here.
And unless thou thinkst it far too soon, might I ask of thee a boon?
What are you exactly?
I am an elder oak and nothing more. Though once I dreamt of a time before when I roamed the world and howled with pain, not of this world, but twixt and twain. Perhaps I was a spirit then, a wandering thing drawn to this glen. But then that spirit joined with a tree. Since then, a tree is all I be.
It just seems that the other trees are far more hostile.
Of the Sylvans, this is true. They are quite mad, their virtues few. A spirit trapped within a tree, no mouth to scream or eyes to see. A cage of bark, a prison wood, a thing of rage where nature stood. So twisted Sylvan they become. But I am not the same as some. I accept my fated oaken home. I feel no need to rage and roam.
Why do you speak in rhymes?
I do not know. Why dost thou not? Thy words seem plain, a mundane lot. Perhaps a poet's soul's in me. Does that make me a poetry?
I get it.
It was but a simple jest, a jibe to entertain my guest.
Well, you're a very nice host. I'd like to know more about this forest.
I can only speak to what a tree may see. It may not help you, but it is enough for me.
Why is it called the Brecilian Forest exactly?
That is but a human name, one placed upon this land, their claim. A claim they stole from ancient elves, whom they first killed, and were killed themselves.
There were elves who lived here?
It was the elves who planted the seeds, raised the forest, saw to its needs. But that was all so long ago. That they are dead is all I know.
What happened here to make the forest like this?
A great war, perhaps. I cannot tell. I was not here when it befell. But many deaths here, all the same. And with the deaths, the spirits came. The spirits entered corpse and tree, and most went mad, as thou canst see. The forest had a spirit of its own, from back when its first seeds were sown. Perhaps she died of grief that day, or perhaps she simply went away. Or perhaps the wares are the ones to blame, for the day she left is the day they came.
I don't understand.
I speak as clearly as I see. Plainer than this, I cannot be.
Is there anything around here of note?
Most of what was is overgrown, leaving only broken stone. Perhaps some ruins remain free of rot. I know not where, I see them not.
Where can I find Witherfang's lair?
In the center of the forest the wares do dwell, or so go the tales my fellows tell. But they cannot be followed there. The forest doth protect the wares.
Why do the trees protect them?
Perhaps wares use magic to command the trees. All I know is they move as they please.
Is there any other way to get to the center of the forest?
Perform the boon as I ask, and I shall reward thee for the task. I have but one desire, to solve a matter very dire. As I slept one early morn, a thief did come and steal an acorn.
And you want it back, I take it?
All I have is my being, my seed. Without it, I am alone indeed. I cannot go and seek it out, yet I shall die if left without.
I could look for your acorn. What's in it for me?
My wooden skin has some magic, see? And part of it I can give to thee.
What good will your wood do me?
The forest would see thee as a tree, and so no harm would come to thee.
That sounds like a fine reward.
Wilt thou then perform the task? Wilt thou save me, as I ask?
Very well, I'll help you.
Go to the east to find this man. I shall await. Do what thou can.
Found some iron bark in the forest. The Dalish craftsman Verathorn would probably be interested in this. You've encountered a friendly Sylvan in the Brecilian Forest that speaks in strange rhymes. The Grand Oak claims that a mad hermit elsewhere in the forest has stolen its precious acorn, and has asked you to get it back for him. Okay. Ooh. This campsite appears remarkably intact. Tents and bedrolls are covered with leaves, but are dry and whole. The fire pit smokes and possesses embers enough to build into a small flame. No sign of any inhabitants.
How odd. A camp with no campers, complete with fire and warm blankets. Rather inviting, would you not say?
Everything is so clean. Where are the ones who set it up? No hint of danger, though it strikes me as odd that the camp is abandoned. Perhaps searching the camp will give more clues to its nature. The remains of the fire pit has been unintended for several hours at most. The embers draw you in, almost hypnotizing you.
Do not look in the fire. It draws my strength. Perhaps we should sit down. Rest.
Stay alert. This could be some kind of trap. The flames emit a sudden warmth, draining your strength even more. You turn away, the chill seeping back into your bones. It looks clean and warm. You feel you haven't slept in ages. It'd be so nice to curl up and sleep.
You know, I feel as if I could sleep for days. Do you feel it? It's not quite right.
Sleeping here would be bad, I think. We should leave. Unable to resist the strange siren call, you trudge back to the tents and quickly collapse and drift off into a blissful sleep. Curse my mental resistance.
Oh?
I knew it! Of course, being the witch, Morgan's the only one that... Come on now.
No mercy!
With the shade destroyed, the fog seems to lift. The camp that was here is an ancient one, and the remains of the shade's victims all lie as if sleeping still.
A hungry spirit luring those who pass to their rest and their doom. One might wonder how it learned this trick. No matter, it shall prey on no one else.
Thanks for saving us, Morgan. Dalish gloves. I think I know who gets those.
As you say.
I need to upgrade your guys' strength. Does everyone have two things? Nope, Liliana, you don't. Morgan, you don't either. Here, you get the ring. And I'll take that just in case. Landmark tree. Too bad you don't have Carver. Anything else here? Doesn't look like it. Nah, I'll continue onward. I was thinking I could go back to the Dalish camp quickly, but nah, let's just continue. I can hand those in later. Eastern Forest.
Let's go.
Warden. Let us go.
Just hold on a bit. There, we're all healed up. Hi, tree.
I shall do it. It shall be done.
Timber. Now. Quest up here.
It is begun. It shall be done.
Stab, stab, stab.
And we're still alive.
Please. Help. Listen. I am not the mindless beast I appear to be.
What happened to you?
I am cursed. Turned into this creature. The curse, it burns in me. I fled into the forest. The werewolves, they took me in, but I had to return. I had to.
Careful. These werewolves might have laid a trap for us or something. You never know.
You are human. I was once an elf, one of the Dalish folk. You know of my clan.
Your keeper Zathrian is the one who sent me here.
The Keeper sent you? Then you seek Witherfang.
I do. Have you seen him?
I have, but it is not what you think. But there is no time to explain. You must listen. My name is Delilah. My husband, he is called Athras. Please, you must bring him a message.
Oh, the poor woman, she's in such pain.
The staff I wear. Bring it to him. I love him. Tell him I am dead, and with the gods, I beg you.
I spoke to Athras. He worries about you.
I want him to be at peace. He is a good man. Please do not let him suffer thinking of me. Oh, the pain. The curse is fire in my blood. Please, hand it for me. Hand it quickly.
I need answers first. Please, you must help me.
I will tell you what I know if you promise to end my pain.
Very well. I promise.
Then know this. The werewolves are no longer violent animals. They have overcome the curse like I have. There is a ruin in the center of the forest. You may find them there. They will think you mean to kill them. I can tell you no more. The pain, it is too much. Please fulfill your promise.
I'll put you out of your misery.
Gods, bless you.
We met a werewolf who said she was once an elf called Danlia. She wanted you to bring her scarf to her husband Athras, and then she forced you to kill her to end her suffering. Hala! Hello, Hala. What a majestic beast. So now I see trees of green, red roses too. And now I see bears.
It has begun.
Another battle, I
Good job, guys.
Here they come.
Sitting here once. Was it built in the forest, or did the forest come later?
I don't know, Alistair. Right now, let's deal with the soldier. Ugh. gravestone. The air seems unnaturally cold around this ancient tombstone. Runes of warding are carved into the surface. Poke. You came across a tombstone in the forest, and its inscription seems to indicate that there are 3 Tevinter generals buried in the forest who have been set to guard some powerful items. The arm of the Imperium is long. Once it reached even this forest, in a time when the barbarian tribes of the Clane still ruled the land. The Tevinter magisters fought to take it from them, inch by inch if need be, using terrible magic. The magister Harach brought an army to this forest, led by Alaric, his friend and general. For Alaric, Harach fashioned a suit of the finest armor, infused it with lyrium and his own blood magic, and named it Juggernaut, after the unstoppable giant golems guarding the gates of Minrathous. Thus armed did Alaric win many victories against the Clane. When defeat came, it came from within. Alaric's own lieutenants rose up against him, jealous of the favor he had carried with the magisters, and eager to take the Juggernaut armor from him. Alaric was slain, and as each successor gained the armor, the other lieutenants turned against him instead. The Tevinter outpost fell to vicious infighting. In a fury, Magister Harach voyaged to the outpost and slew the last 3 lieutenants. The Clane, however, were already approaching the outpost in force. The barbarian chieftain of the Clane desired the fabled armor himself, and even with all his power, Harach could not hope to stand against them all. Instead, Harach used the last of his own life force to cast a spell of blood magic that bound demons to the bodies of the 3 dead lieutenants, as well as Harach's own lifeless corpse. These bound revenants hid the pieces of the Juggernaut armor, and although the barbarians sacked the outpost, the chieftain found neither the armor nor the revenants. The Juggernaut armor's legend lives on, and more than one brave soul has ventured from the depths of the Brecilian Forest in search, never to return. From Ferelden, Folklore and History by Sister Petrine, Chantry Scholar. Came across a tombstone, yeah.
I shall do it.
Wrong. Do that. These are better than what you have, Alistair. You've recovered one of the items hidden in the forest by the Tevinter mage. The others are still out there.
Finished. Very well.
A fruit. Hello.
Oh dear, oh dear. not a werewolf, and not a spirit even. What are the woods coming to?
Wait, are you the thief who took the Grand Oak's acorn?
Mayhap I did, and mayhap I didn't. Have you come to claim it back? Oh, what fun. But we are getting ahead of ourselves already. Ask a question and you'll get a question, but give an answer and you'll receive the same. Oh, I do so love to trade.
You want me to answer a question?
Wouldn't I have to ask you a question first?
Isn't that a question?
No, a question if it was asked.
I should certainly hope so.
No, that is not a question. And if it be an answer, it'd be an answer to a question I've not asked. Have you no sense for the rules?
Be cautious. This is no ordinary madman. He has magic. I can sense it. Powerful magic.
No fair bringing mages to a guessing game. Will you play by the rules or not?
Then would you like to ask me a question?
I think it is your turn to ask, is it not?
Do you have the Grand Oak's acorn?
Suddenly it all becomes clear. You here, that talking tree there, it all makes sense now. As a matter of fact, yes. I do have that tree's acorn. I stole it, and it was easy. Silly tree should have locked it up tighter. If you want it, you'll have to trade me for it. And nothing from that silly tree. No leaves or branches or anything. But that's all I have to say about that. An answer for an answer. There you go.
Do you want me to ask another question?
May I? Oh yes, I think I might. Now, what shall be the first? Oh yes, what is your name?
You may call me Aedan.
So you claim. They sent you, didn't they? But you're too tricky, and you're trying to fool me. Well, I'm onto you, just so you know. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you.
Who's they? Do you have anything to trade?
Let's see. I'll trade you an acorn, a helmet I found, or a book I finished reading years ago, provided you have something interesting in return.
I want to trade for the acorn.
Oh, and what do you have to trade for the acorn?
How about a book?
A book, eh? What sort of book?
How about this book on elven history that I got from helping an elf?
Elven history, you say? That might make for good reading by the moonlight. Or it'll be better than using leaves. Give me that. There. Now that's done. What else have you got on your agenda,
Do you want to ask me another question?
May I? Oh yes, I think I might. Where were you born?
I was born on my family estate in the north.
So you say. Fiendishly clever of you to maintain this facade for so long, but I will see through it yet. Mark my words. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you.
Who are you?
Who am I? Why do you want to know? Did they send you? Did they tell you to ask?
Who's they?
Oh, did they tell you to pretend to be an innocent stranger with a head full of fluff and nothing? I'm trickier than I look. I survive still, and the trees, they leave me be. I've won. They will never find me. Never.
I found you.
So you did. But I'm watching you. If they sent you, I'll know. But that's all I have to say about that. An answer for an answer. There you go.
Do you want to ask me another question?
May I? Oh yes, I think I might. Let's see. Do you have a knowledge of the arcane arts?
No, of course not.
Oh, well, that's disappointing. But wait, what if you were lying? You thought to scamper away without suspicion, did you? Well, I'm onto you. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you.
So you live in this stump?
Yes, I live here, and it's not as bad as you think. Where else to go, eh? I must stay away from them. They're out there and looking. They will take your secrets, oh yes, all of them, and leave you empty. But that's all I have to say about that. An answer for an answer. There you go.
Do you want to ask another question?
May I? Oh yes, I think I might. What is your relationship with your father?
My father's dead.
Interesting. Most interesting. So that means that you did indeed have a father. I knew I would trip you up sooner or later. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away. I dare you.
Do you have anything to trade?
Oh, yes. Yes. I still have that old helmet and the book.
I want to trade for the book.
And what do you have to trade for the book?
How about some gold coin?
Coin? What possible use could I have with coin? Do you see a money changer about?
Good point. I'm not trading the scarf.
Well, that's your business then, isn't it? I still answered your question, and now it's my turn again.
Do you want to ask?
May I? Oh, yes, I think I might. Have you ever seen the Grand Cathedral of Val Royo?
No, Valvario is 1,000 miles away.
Drat. I've always wondered what it looked like. Oh, well, it was worth a question. Your turn.
Do you have anything to trade?
Oh, yes. Yes. I still have that old helmet and the book.
I want to trade for the helmet.
What do you have to trade for the helmet?
Never mind.
Well, that's your business then, isn't it? I still answered your question, and now it's my turn again.
What question you got this time?
May I? Oh, yes, I think I might. Have you ever been in love?
Yes, I'm in love right now, I think. Not with you, though.
Oh? How boring. Maybe they didn't send you after all. That's a bit of a relief, isn't it? All right, then. If you still have something to ask, ask away.
I don't have any...
Oh, yes. Yes. I still have that old helmet and the book. Well, that's your business then, isn't it? I still answered your question, and now it's my turn again.
Which one is it this time?
Haven't I asked enough questions about you? I think I have. You bore me now. Goodbye.
Huh. Okay, bye-bye. Trees.
I shall do it.
Take him down. Stab the wood. Oof.
I shall do it.
How you guys doing?
Now you fall.
It is a good day.
Good work, guys. Thal's blessing. Excuse me. Huh?
Wait. We are back at the beginning of the path. The forest, it seems, does not wish us to reach wherever the path leads. How protective.
You obtain the Grand Oak's lost acorn from the mad hermit who lives in the forest. The way deeper into the forest is blocked by some magical barrier. To get past, you must find some way to placate the forest or trick it. Good thing we just happen to have this so-called acorn. I also need to go back and look at that tombstone, too. Back to the Grand Oak. There's the Grand Oak, but first I'm going to go to the tombstone.
Be cautious. Creatures approach.
It shall be done. I shall now we force it. Quickly, we must.
Good work, guys. Tombstone was over here, wasn't it? No, it was up here? In like a middle area. Nope. It's across the bridge. This way. Here it is. This is a tombstone of a Tevinter general. The epitaph makes it clear his spirit was left to guard over something. Poke. There you are. Ugh.
Have you no concern for your own existence?
I seriously doubt that, Aedan.
Right then.
Good work, Alistair. Another Tevinter shield. You've recovered 2 of the items. 2 more remain. And I'll take the shield, I guess. Now to the Grand Oak. You can't get down this way.
My acorn is still gone, so I pray to thee. Hast thou any news for me?
Is this the acorn you seek?
My joy soars to new heights indeed. I am reunited with my seed. As I promised, here it be. I hope its magic pleases thee. Keep this branch of mine with thee, and pass throughout the forest free. I wish thee well, my mortal friend. Thou brought my sadness to an end. May the sunlight find you, thy days be long, thy winters kind, and thy roots be strong.
Yay, level up. I think Alistair would prefer a champion. War Cry. The champion lets out a fearsome cry that gives nearby enemies a penalty to attack. With superiority, nearby enemies are also knocked down unless they pass a physical resistance check. What do I need for this? 26 dexterity. Okay. Let's head back. Ogren's most powerful foe was the Broodmother, because he was the only one that was alive to slay it. Any other tombs here? Nope. Should be able to go to the forest barrier now because of the Grand Oaks Wood. Please let us pass, forest. The Grand Oaks branch lets you pass the barrier.
The forest has not been vigilant enough. Still you come. You are stronger than we could have anticipated. The Dalish chose well, but you do not belong here, outsider. Leave this place.
Why wouldn't you let me settle this dispute?
You are sent by the treacherous Dalish to kill Witherfang. I will not stand by and allow that to happen.
Why do you call the Dalish treacherous? You attack them.
And they deserve no less. You are an intruder in our home. You come to kill, as all your kind do. We have learned this lesson well. Here, Witherfang protects us. Here we learn our names and are beloved. We will defend Witherfang and this place with our lives.
That's a lot of blood.
Whoa! You think that was Witherfang? A small statue of a demon. Phooey. Alistair. This thing leveled up, so... Checking to see if anything... I should get rid of some of this. Weapons. Wait a sec. Branch taken from the grand oak. This staff seems as if it's alive. It's warm to the touch, the wood almost shifting and moving underneath one's fingers. I'll give that to you, Morgan. Get rid of the Sylvan one. Alistair, I'm pretty sure you need this.
Is that for me? Really? Wow! Wow!
You're welcome. Familiar warding runes are carved in this tombstone. Poke.
As you say. I shall do. Now we do battle.
Run while you can.
Quickly, we must fight!
Let us end this!
And he's down.
It is over.
Really need to upgrade your guys' stuff.
What now?
You have recovered 3 of the items. 1 item remains. I feel like I want to finish this first. Wait. Is there another tomb?
We are invaded! Intruders have deceived their way into the forest's heart. Fall back to the ruins. Protect the lady!
Do I want to go into the ruins? I guess. Is this where the last tomb is, then? I don't know. Hello? Pretty sure there wasn't another tomb back there. You've recovered 3 of the items hidden in the forest by the Teventer mage. 1 item remains to find. You have entered the ruins in the heart of the forest and must explore them to find the werewolf's lair and Witherfang. Well, either way, I'm gonna end it here for now. We went through the forest. We've entered the ruins. Next time we might possibly confront Witherfang. Till then, if you liked this video, let me know in the comments. If you really liked it, press that cute little like button. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Luke Dog, and I'll see you next time.